Dear students, today I will discuss a new topic, that is distance and displacement. These two are very common words. Distance. We will discuss what is distance and displacement and what are their characteristics and what is the difference. And afterwards we will solve some numericals based on distance and displacement. Suppose there are two places, A and B, and one person is going from A to B. He may follow this path, straight path. He may follow this path. Suppose this is path number 1, this is path number 2, this is path number 3, this is path number 4, this is path number 5. So, if he wants to go from A to B, he may follow any path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any path may be followed. And the length of the actual path followed by the body is called the distance travelled by the body. Distance covered by the body. What is distance covered? Distance covered is the length of the actual path traversed by the body or actual path followed by the body. Remember, distance travelled means length of the actual path. Whenever you are following path number 1 or 2 or 3, every case the length of the path is different. So, distance covered will be different. And distance covered depends upon the path followed. It is the length of the path followed by the body from initial position to final position. From where the person started, that is called initial position. From where he reached, that is the final position. So, the length of the path followed by the body while going from initial to final position is called distance covered. And it has no specific direction. You see now, when you are following the path 1, he is going straight in one direction. If he is going path number 2, continuously changes the direction. All other cases continuously changes the direction. So the distance covered has no direction. So it is a scalar quantity. What is the unit? The SI unit of distance covered is meter. The CGS unit is centimeter. The most commonly used unit is kilometer. Kilometer, the distance between two cities, that is represented by the unit kilometer. So this is about the distance covered. What about the displacement? Displacement. Placement means position. Displacement means change in position. When you are going from position A to position B, the displacement is the shortest distance. That means whenever you are going from A to B through different path, which one is the shortest? From A to B is the shortest. Which path you may follow, that does not matter. The displacement remains same. It is the shortest distance between initial and final position. That is called your displacement. So now here the displacement is the shortest distance between A and B. In other way, you can say displacement is the distance travelled by the body in a specific direction, particular direction. What is the distance covered? Whenever you are finding the displacement, the body is going straight. There is no change in direction. So, you may say also the displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Also, it is the distance covered by the body in a specific direction. This is your displacement. And displacement, a direction is fixed. So, it is a vector quantity. It has magnitude as well as direction. So displacement is a vector quantity. And whenever you are adding the displacements, then you have to take the help of geometry, or laws of vector addition will be used. For your class, you may use simple geometry, because vector concept is not known to you. Triangle law and all you have not studied. So based on simple geometry, you can find the displacements. We will see later on. Now let us discuss what are the characteristics of displacements. First one, displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Displacement is a vector quantity. Displacement does not depend upon the path followed. As I told you, it does not depend which path you are following. The displacement remains same. Next point is, the displacement of a body may be positive, it may be negative, it may be zero also. But remember, distance covered by a moving body is always positive. Distance covered cannot be zero, but displacement may be zero, it may be positive, it may be negative also. How the displacement will be zero? Positive to understood. Suppose we are going from A to B in the straight direction and some distance is covered and the displacement is positive. How it will be zero? Suppose a body starts from A. Suppose the body is traveling along x-axis. It starts from here. This is the origin, suppose. As it is going, suppose the body starts from O and reached here. This is point A. Suppose this distance is x. When it will go from O to A, displacement is x. And when it will return back from A to O once again, then what is the displacement? From A to O it is minus x. So total displacement is 0. Because remember, displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Now it is going from O to A. Again it is returning back to O once again. It is going from O to A, then A to O. When it is going from O to A, it is plus x. When it returns back, it is minus x. So total displacement is 0. Because here initial and final position coincide. Suppose I will say you go and bring that book from there. You will go there, again return back. So your initial and final position coincide. If you measure the distance between your place, initial position and final position, that will be 0. So your displacement will be 0. Suppose I will say a body is moving in a circular path. Suppose a body is moving in a circular path. It starts from here. After one complete revolution, again it will reach here. So displacement is 0. After one complete round, displacement will be 0. And how it is negative? Here we will concentrate only on motion in one dimension. When you are considering motion in one dimension, only two directions are there, either positive or negative. If it is moving along positive x direction, you will take positive. When it is moving towards the left, the value will be negative. Suppose a body starts from here. It will go towards right 5 meters. This is the origin. It travels 5 meters towards right, towards east, suppose. Again, it returns back 7 meters. It will come up to 5, then 7. This is 7. 7 means, what is the displacement? 5 and 2, this is minus 2. So here displacement is minus 2. Now initially it is going 5 meters towards right. From that point, suppose this is O, this is A. O to A is 5. He returns back A to B 7. So 5 plus 5, then minus 7. So displacement is minus 2 meter. That means initially he was going towards right, east direction. Now he is moving towards west direction. So that's why here displacement is negative. So displacement of body can be positive, can be negative, can be zero also. And one more important point, displacement of a body does not depend upon the origin. From where we have taken the origin, on that factor does not depend. I will tell you now. Suppose I will say the body starts from, this is origin, the body starts from here, this position is x1, this position is x2. The body started from here and reached here. This is origin. Initial position is x1, final position is x2. So what is the displacement? This is the displacement, x2 minus x1. So displacement, if I will write suppose S with arrow mark, a vector quantity can be written a number, over it an arrow head is there. Here arrow head means it is a vector quantity. So S equal to here, in one dimension no need to give arrow mark. S is equal to x2 minus x1. Suppose I will change the origin. Suppose the origin shifted here, origin is O dash. Now this position, it may be, this may be x1 dash according to this one, and this will be x2 dash. Then what is the displacement? x2 dash minus x1 dash, and displacement here x2 dash minus x1 dash. You see this difference remains same because it is the distance, shortest distance between initial and final position. So it does not depend upon the origin. If you shift the origin, if you change the origin, displacement will remain unchanged. And one more point, the displacement or the magnitude of displacement, it is a vector quantity. So it has both magnitude and direction. I am talking about the magnitude. The magnitude of displacement is either smaller or equal to the magnitude of distance covered. It cannot be greater because displacement is the shortest distance. So the magnitude of displacement is always smaller than or may be equal in certain cases to the magnitude of the distance covered. And distance covered by body is either greater than or equal to the magnitude of displacement. Distance covered cannot be less than the magnitude of displacement. So these are some of the characteristics of displacement. The units of displacement is same as that of the distance covered. The SI unit will be meter, CGS unit will be centimeter, and most commonly used unit will be kilometer. And you have understood the characteristics, properties of displacement. Now let us distinguish between distance and displacement. What are the differences? You may make two columns, one is for distance, other is for displacement. First point, you may write the definition. What is distance covered or what is the displacement? Distance covered is the length of the actual path traversed by a body from initial to the final position. Displacement is the distance covered in a specific direction, or it is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Then what is the second point? The second point may be distance covered is a scalar quantity, whereas displacement is a vector quantity. And distance covered by, third point, the distance covered by a body is always positive. If a body is moving, the distance covered is always positive. It cannot be negative. In the difference, the displacement may be positive, it may be negative, it may be zero also. It can take positive, negative and zero values. Then fourth point, the distance covered depends upon the path followed. If the path is different, the length of the path is different, so distance covered will be different. Distance covered is otherwise called path length. Path length means length of the path followed by the body. That's why it is also called path length. But displacement does not depend upon the path followed. It only depends upon initial and final position. If I add another point, fifth one, the distance covered by a body is either greater than or equal to the magnitude of displacement. Distance covered cannot be less than magnitude of displacement, because displacement is the shortest one. In opposite one to light displacement, magnitude of displacement is either less than or equal to the distance covered by the body. Equal to, under what condition it will be equal to? There is only one condition. When the body moves in a straight line path, the magnitude of displacement is equal to the distance covered. So these are the differences between distance covered and displacement. You may collect more and more points and write up there. I have discussed here 5 points of difference. You may write more. Now let us solve a question to understand. The understanding will be better when you solve some numericals, quantitative aspect. Suppose I will give one example. A body moves 3 km towards east. Starting point is A, then it is going from A to B 3 km. Then from point B, that body moves 4 km towards north. Straight at right angle. This is right angle. Then what is the question is, suppose this is B to C. What is the distance covered and displacement? That we want to find. Now, distance covered, here 3 km, here 4 km. You know distance covered is the length of actual path. So, the distance covered is equal to 3 plus 4, that is 7 km. But what about the displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Just you join it. You join A to C. Now you have got a right angle triangle. This is the displacement. AC is the displacement. You can apply a theorem called Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? In Pythagoras theorem gives a relationship between the three sides of a right angle triangle. Suppose there is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. This is called your perpendicular. This is called base. This is called hypotenuse. There is a relationship. That is h square equal to p square plus b square. This is called Pythagoras theorem. That means hypotenuse square equal to square of the perpendicular plus square of the base. So using this one, you can find the displacement here, because displacement is the shortest distance. Pythagoras theorem gives a relationship between the three sides of a right angle triangle. So now if this is 3 and this is 4, what is the value of AC? AC will be equal to 3 square plus 4 square root over. That means 9 plus 16 root over. That means 25 root over. That is 5 km. So the displacement is 5 km. Which direction? It is north of east. I can write the displacement is 5 km northeast. NE means north of east. Because displacement is a vector quantity. So we have to give the direction also. This is one of the numericals I have solved. Let us solve another numerical. Another question. Suppose a body is moving in a circular path of radius. Suppose the radius of the circular path is 7 meter. It is the O is the center of the circular path. The body is moving in a circular path. And question is that what is the distance covered and displacement in one complete round? What is the distance covered? You know distance covered is length of the path. Complete round means suppose this point is A, it starts from A. It is going in this way and it will reach here A once again. What is the distance covered? The distance covered will be the circumference of the circular path. So the distance is equal to circumference of circular path. You know if r is the radius, it is 2 pi r. So distance covered d suppose that is equal to 2 value of pi is 22 by 7 into 7 meter. So it will be 44 meter. So this is the distance covered in one round. Then what is the displacement? Already in that example I told you, when it start from here and reach there, the displacement is 0. Because here initial and final position coincide. So this is a numerical based on distance and displacement. In the same question, if little I will twist the question, the answer will be different. Suppose the body starts from A and it will reach here at point B. B is a diametrical opposite point. Then what is the distance covered and what is the displacement? The distance covered is half of the circumference of the circular path. That means it is a semicircle. Half of the circle. So if the perimeter or the circumference is 2 pi r, so half of the perimeter or half of the circumference, that is pi r. You will get the distance covered. What about displacement? Displacement is the diameter of the circular path. After half round, the diameter is the displacement. Direction is at a diametrical opposite point after half round.